Okay, my last project I built the box for my story stick. And this piece of Baltic birch that I bought was not square or straight on either edge, any of the edges. And so I had to come up with a method for basically straight line ripping it. And I want to show you the opposite edge here that I did not rip yet. You can see this, I hope. But there it is tight down here on my right hand. And there's a good 1/4 of an inch gap here on this end. If I go that way, same thing. So it's got a bow to it this way. And I don't know how that happened, but let me show you how I'm going to straighten it out. The last time I straightened out the edge, I used my Festool track saw, but I had a little bit of a difficult time with it, and I'll show you why here in a second. But I've since made some offsets, and I want to try them here and see how good they're gonna work out. So, okay, so the last time I did this, I set up my track similar to this, and I used this extrusion as a straight edge, bringing it up tight to this. Now here's the problem. When I went to depress the saw, you can see, I gotta get this, let's move this all over so the blade will come out there. When I went to run the blade, I had enough clearance, but the motor housing was hitting this extrusion, so I had to set my depth of cut to stop it from doing that. But when I do that, that limits my depth of cut to when I hit this extrusion. So if I had to cut something thicker and more substantial than this, I guess, this setup would not work. So that's why I came up with this idea of making some offsets. So this is the offset I created. They've got a couple pieces of acrylic fastened to the bottom with these screws well countersunk, and then this upright is perfectly spaced and at 90 degrees. So I can now slide this on here whenever I'm ready to do this. I'll put this one up here, and I'll put this one near the back. Something like that. Snug these up. Lock these in place. There. Now I'm going to set it up much the way I did the last time. Clamp this down. There. Now I know my extrusion is not going to move. This is not going to move. And when I get done with my cuts up to here, I can take and slide it along. Actually, I'm going to move this up so I can slide it up. I'll be able to slide it up and make the rest of my cut. Let me get things set up for the actual cut, and we'll show you how it's going to work. So you can see I can start my cut well back of the material. I'll run it along, and then I'll slide the track up to finish the cut, and I'll reposition the camera to show you that. All right, let's see how we did here. You take this off. Let me put the camera down the line so you can see the straight edge on the cut. I'd say that's pretty good. I'd say that's really good. That is as straight as can be. Over a stair at 4-foot straight edge, I can't see any daylight here at all. So, nice little setup for if you need to straight line rip your material and you got something laying around that's good and straight. This is a good way to get around it without buying the extra long track. Thanks for watching.